You came back just in time to learn about Mamie Peanut Johnson.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
Yay.
She sounds awesome from the very little I know about her.
Yeah, so I had seen her face excuse me. Of course, like during Black History Month, MLB will flash people's faces, or like when they're celebrating the Negro Leagues, and occasionally during Women's History Month, they try to put a token post up. Yeah. And so you hear about Mamie Peanut Johnson, but she was one of 3 women and the first female pitcher to play in the Negro Leagues. She was born Mamie Belton in Ridgeway, South Carolina, which is kind of near Columbia-ish. I only know because I lived down that way for a while. On September 27th, 1935, but was raised in New Jersey and D.C. So she was signed by the Indianapolis Clowns in 1953. Guess who else was signed by them that year?
Henry Louis Aaron.
Oh my goodness, you're so smart. I don't know why 3 Braves fans would know that.
Whose idea was it to name them the Clowns? I want to talk.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I would say racist, but the entire
situation I don't know who named them. So. Maybe they picked their own team names, but if you did, I still want to talk because why?
Yeah. Why? So she played with them from 1953 to 55, so like 3 seasons. She had a 33-8 win-loss record, which we know is not everything, but that's still really good. She's a right-handed pitcher with a deceptively hard fastball, but she had 5 other pitches. So she had 6 pitches in her arsenal. She had a slider, circle changeup, curveball, screwball, and knuckleball.
Sure.
She received pointers on pitching the curveball from Satchel Paige. That's like learning how to be a good person from Jesus. So, and at the plate, back when pitchers still hit, also like they will in the NL this year because MLB's stupid. Look at that 180 I did over the past year. I still want to see Mike Soroka hit just once, but like just once. I want an option not to see him hit. Anyway, at the plate, she batted right-handed, and her average was in the range of 262 to 284. And yes, we have to go with batting average because we don't have advanced stats.
Don't they have her WOBA?
From 1953. BOFA's nowhere to be found.
The best stat.
So this was the thing that like made me giggle. She was known as Peanut during her career because she was only 5 feet and 3 inches. She's 3 inches taller than I am. So
I was about to say that's my height. So
okay,
Peanut. She's a little peanut.
Some guy came up to bat and saw her pitching and was like, "I ain't scared of that little peanut," and then he struck out. So. I didn't make this up. This is a fact. Y'all can Google it. After retiring, she earned a nursing degree from North Carolina A&T University.
Oh, I was about to drink.
Which is a historically Black college. And she established a 30-year career in the nursing field. So she played professional baseball for 3 years, and then she became a nurse.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
NCA&T has a really good reputation as well. So they're in Greensboro, North Carolina.
She should have became a teacher since she was already schooling motherfuckers.
So I didn't know this. I guess I missed it because I was in college and probably drunk at the time. On June 5th, no, I wasn't because I was still only 20 years old, so I would not have been drunk.
Would never
drank underage ever.
On June 5th, 2008, Johnson and other living players from the Negro League era were drafted by the minor or major league franchises prior to the MLB first-year draft. So, I don't remember watching this.
I don't remember that at all.
Just maybe people older than us did. Remember it? I don't know. Maybe people who were sober at the time.
In 9th grade. 8th grade, 9th grade.
Okay, well now I feel old, but thank you. But so Negro Leagues players were drafted in 2008 by the MLB. though now they've been incorporated like they duly should have. But anyway, whatever. She was selected by the Washington Nationals, which was like her hometown team, which was like where she spent a lot of time growing up and where she lived most of her adult life. And in 2015, a Little League was named for her in Washington.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cool.
Yep. And she died on excuse me. That made no sense. This truly is really strong. Sometimes they're not, and sometimes they sneak up on you.
They can.
AKA when you've
you
only
feel
had
so good. You're like, it's a seltzer. I'm getting hydrated. And then you're like, what?
If you had a Zaxby's chicken sandwich and one Mega Stuffed Oreo today, that truly will sneak up on you. So Mamie Johnson died on December 18th, 2017 in a Washington, D.C. hospital of cardiac-related causes. But she was 78 years old.
Wow.
But she played with Hank Aaron. How cool is that?
Really
and learn from Satchel Paige. Jesus Christ.
no big deal.
No big deal.
It's awesome.
And she had 6 pitches in her arsenal. Like, can you imagine a pitcher now having 6 pitches?
Yeah.
No.
Um,
Good ones, no.
right. And if you'd like,
I mean, I can throw the ball 6 different ways, but that don't really mean shit.
It might hit my first baseman, but like,
right. But like, I could do
throw it.
I could. It's about framing. My catcher didn't frame it.
Right? Look at that guy.
If you'd like to learn more, she's the subject of a book called A Strong Right Arm that describes her life growing up and her obstacles to becoming a professional Negro Leagues baseball player. So I can imagine being a Black female growing up in D.C. in between the 30s and 50s was a situation in itself. And then to be one of 3 females in the Negro Leagues was probably something else entirely.
A badass.
So, yeah. So Mamie Peanut Johnson. Definitely. She was married like 3 times too, which was kind of cool. Like it got into like, and then like, cause it was like she was survived. If you look at like in her Wikipedia article, who she was survived by, like she survived by like 100 people. And I'm like, whoa. Oh, but it includes like all her stepchildren and all this.
Yeah.
And, like it's really cool. But I just think that, I mean, yeah, you played with Hank Aaron. And I didn't even look into who else was probably like on those teams or who they played against. And then like you learn from Satchel Paige and just amazing. So